Happy Friday, everybody. This is Linda at Handmade, Iowa. I would like to say that I am officially done, almost, with my Grungy Wallpaper Journal. I'm going to lift my camera up a hair. Hold on. It makes my hands look like they have weird lines. I'm gonna add this corner quick. That's the last thing I want to do. And then I'm going to do a flip through. I worked on it a little bit last night. I haven't been able to spend time with it. I'm dog sitting at my friend's house for 12 days. Last night was night one. So I am sleeping with a little teeny teacup Yorkie. Well, the Yorkie is sleeping with me. Tiny, tiny little thing. Oh my gosh. So tiny and cute. And I need to actually get up there. I can leave during the day just as if when she goes to work. And I need to be there. I was there twice yesterday checking on him. Well, once during the day, and then I went up at 5 o'clock. So I hauled some craft supplies up last night. And I had this, there were 4 napkins, and they had one corner with this crochet. And I thought I would just quick make a pocket. And I mean, you know, when you say you're done and it's not sold, so it'll be here, I can always pull it out and play in it again. This is going to be hard to get rid of, but it will be available for sale. Let's see, I'll put this. I'm going to share it in about 2 seconds. There. I'm going to put some glue on the corner. And tell you a few things that I did. I'm not sure how far this goes up. I see that I have the TV on in the background. My son, well, he just ran to get out to get the mail, but the Koberger case in Idaho, the Idaho 4, it had some action today in the courtroom, and I'm not sure. I think that was the defense attorney talking to the judge, and it was live, but we just got home. I ran after. I have to put a bifold door on my bathroom. I got a new washer and dryer. It's been about 2 weeks now. It took me about 4 weeks for it to get in, the one I ordered. And when we put it in, we couldn't put the door back on because it came out too far. There's a tiny little pocket. Okay, what am I going to stick in there? Let me get I'll just grab a quick Tim Holtz card and pop it in. Let's see. It needs to look old. I can go through and grunge this up. I just want to do the flip through. I did a little bit of work on it last night, and then I spent time in the recliner with the puppy. This is more 1800s. Let's see. This is dated July 1879. That's too old. This is pretty. Let's see. Do that. Okay. I think that's drying. All right, let's do a flip through. I don't have a closure. I don't know what I'm going to do. It is a fact. 2 signatures. I went through and edged all the pages with gold with my fingertip. You can see it. And a Q-tip on some of them, but I don't know if you can see it. That's one thing I did. This is the cover of an old diary, if you hadn't been following along. some old lace. Not old. This is new. This is Hobby Lobby lace. It's beautiful. It's got the seed pearls and stuff. I can't talk today. This fabric is, I thrifted it, and it feels like upholstery fabric. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So the inside, I have this velveteen, green velveteen ribbon attached to old crocheting, and I thought there was a thing hanging on it, but that must be something else. I have this gal in here. This is Amy at the Crafty Cat. This is her Grungy Wallpaper Kit. I'm trying to find a page. There. Grungy Wallpaper Kit. And then mostly the add-ons. I used the add-on kit because it was backgrounds. The Grungy Wallpaper Kit had an 1800s era photos because I wanted to use Joey Cardmaker's digital kit 1920s portraits. So this I framed with, he had the frames, tags, you name it, labels. I just attached this to a document that I bought on Etsy. I can't recall who. Where was she? Was she in here? Was she in here? She was in here. I've got this. This is glued down. It looks like an old piece of a film strip. Let's see. I don't think she was in there. I don't know where she was. All right. So we've got Joey's Girl. I put Gold Digger here on vellum because why not? Add a little spice. Made an old postcard up. Popped that in. See the gold? You can see the gold now, the gilding. I made an envelope with Amy's kit. Put a girl in there. I might add a little love letter. I might try to find a love letter online or just pen one. Made a belly band out of her paper. Added a flower. This is from 1924 Linens and More, one of her envelopes. Teresa is beautiful. Her stuff is just beautiful. Well, here's some stamps of hers. I need to get busy and order some more. I just stuck a little piece of a torn document in there. Okay. A piece of torn doily. It was literally like this. It was the very last piece left, and I just love it. I put a tag in. Amy's papers. Came with the labels. She had labels in her kit. This is just something I made. Okay, there's her kit. Some of the portraits. I made this on, I roughed up some brown. This was on the inside of Christmas paper. The roll, they roll the paper on the brown craft paper, and then when you use your paper all up and you get to the center, there's that. Well, I had a lot of that, so there we go. Just a little card I made. This is Joey's portraits. I put the word cherish. I love that. I had a lot of fun doing this brown cardstock. A Tim Holtz card, I just put one of his people on it. Decorated it up a little bit. Popped it in a lace. I've been shopping all day. I'm just brain dead. I was in Hobby Lobby even. Piece of lace for a pocket. A pocket. Another one of Joey's Girls. Gorgeous, all glammed up like the Roaring 20s. A little card I made. Another little card. Get in there. Yes, I went to Hobby Lobby and I didn't get too carried away, but a little bit. I added him. I put some old piano roll behind. Aged it. Left the piano roll holes. Put this gentleman on here. Another different piece of lace with a, I glued a piece of wedding dress brocade on. Oh my gosh. Say your words, Linda. Another one of Joey's beautiful women. Pop her in the pocket. I made this envelope. I just did the writing, Henry Ferguson, Charleston, North Carolina. Put a couple of stamps on. I believe these stamps were Joey's. I think they were off of Joey's. And then I wrote a love letter. I am not a mushy person at all. My dearest Henry. fondly thinking of you. I am counting the days until we can be together once again. I'm like, here's me. Are you coming or not? Meet me in London at the clock tower. I don't even know about the clock tower, but yours forever, Charlotte. Anyway, it goes on and on. I'd say, are you coming or not? Get your ass in gear. That's how I roll. So I had a little bit of a difficult time acting romantic. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this I used a piece of fabric for my hinge. And I hinged, this was in Amy's kit, the double window. She had a double window page. But I made it so it folded. And I collaged it. And then it's just in here. And then you can write, put on what you want, your own things. I've got, this is from D-A-Z-E Mama, Days Mama. I found her on Etsy, and I bought her Red Cross kit. So this is from the Red Cross magazine. And I believe I asked Google when it started because I like to know the facts. And it was in the late 1800s, and it carried on until about 1922, I think. So it's right in the time frame of this. A couple postcards, a receipt, another old postcard, and this is old. This is from Ireland. I bought a whole bunch of postcards in the secondhand store, and that's one of them. Amy's paper. This is just an old ribbon, and I stamped it. Amy's paper. Again, you can put your own things on, paper clip them. This I did during a challenge for Tammy at Lufrufru Studios. She had the challenge oval and blue. I think it was called cobalt blue. So I had a piece of a gem and I wanted a dangle. So there we go. A little dangle. Joey's Gentleman in a pocket. There's like 3 pieces of different lace in there. And this can hang out when the book's, closed. November 11th, 1918 is when the war ended. The war is over. And this is from the Des Moines Register, but it's a replica, a book of replica headlines. And it says, Des Moines, Iowa, Monday morning, November 11th, 1918, 10 pages, price 3 cents, the war is over. Washington, D.C., November 11th, and then war ended at 5 a.m. Des Moines time. So there's that. This is the book page back, but there's where it ended. So I've got that tucked in. I put a piece of old quilt on here, and it's old. And I glued this gentleman and his lady on underneath to make the flap. And I wanted the old piece of quilt to stick out. So there's that. Then on the back side, I've got Amy's paper. This is the pocket I just made with the napkin, dinner napkin. This I need to grunge up, but this is just out of Tim Holtz. The packet. Amy's paper with a piece of lace over it to make a belly band. And this came out of a book I bought about all the castles in Ireland. Catholic Chapel from Picardy Place. I think I said that right. And this one says Theatre Royal Edinburgh. I don't know how to say that. I always forget. I think it's Edinburgh. Edinburgh. Okay. Amy's paper, Grungy Wallpaper, add-on kit. Made a little, what do you call it? Little flip right here. This is Joey's. This came in his kit. It's a little note paper, and I tucked this man in. I just did this to make a flip, a tuck spot. I put a couple of portraits in. This kit is wonderful. It has all the sizes. This is a poem by Rudyard Kipling, who was an Englishman. He died in 1936, and I love this poem, If. So I put it in there because he's English, and I don't know why, because this isn't necessarily English, but, he could have fallen in love with an English woman, right? Another portrait from Joey's, hidden paper clip, and I think on one of my videos I said that this was from Odocina, but it's Bohemian, what's her name? Bohemian, I'll tag her. It's her kit from Etsy that I bought, and it is so easy, so easy. because all the lines are there for you. You don't have to think. I made this little pocket. I think I ordered these pockets from somewhere, and I just put a couple little things in. I did these last night sitting at the table. So I have my friends. She's got a beautiful home. She's been a friend. I've actually cleaned her house for 3 years, and she's a friend also. And I dog sit. This is the third year in a row that I've stayed in her home, but this is the longest. One last February, she went to a wedding in Texas of a famous country couple. He has passed on, and his wife, who has been a widow for many, many, many years, she has remarried, and she remarried a guy from Iowa. And so my friend and her partner, they went out to the wedding, and I stayed for, I think, about 7 days, 7 to 10. I did this, I cut these frames out and put 2 portraits behind. Last night I did that. So I just took a bag with some things. I took one glue, one this, one that. I didn't take all my ephemera or anything. So there's Amy's paper again. This is a piano roll. I turned it into a pocket. I just folded it up and folded it over so this can hang out. And I think I'm going to put I don't think, I know I am. I'm going to put some kind of a dangle on that. This Western Union, this is a Western Union kit that I bought from Day's Mama on Etsy. I bought 4 kits, like I said, and they were so cool. I got them for the other journal that is almost a companion to this. It's a gentleman's journal. This is from Joey's kit. It's one of his envelopes. I've addressed it with my fancy handwriting and put a stamp on it and stamped it. And please tell me I didn't write another love letter because I suck at them. Oh, yeah, this is just an old piece of paper. I don't know where I got this. And then I wrote, "My dearest Margaret, my dearest Margaret, I hope this finds you well. Missing you. I set sail for scribble, 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 scribble. You. See you on the morrow." I watch too much TV. "Yours forever, Henry." And I did a fancy curl. I don't know. If somebody talked to me like that, I'd be like, "Are you on crack? What are you drinking?" Oh, I'm not a romantic person. There's another one of his gentlemen holding flowers, or I don't know, it almost looks like funeral flowers, but I did a really old back. Some old paper. So there's that. Oh, yes. And this was Tammy at Loofah, her blue, cobalt blue, and her oval. So I cut an oval out of a very bright blue, and I alcohol inked it up really, really big, or distress ink. Spattered, squirted, swooshed, smooshed, and put love on it. There you go, Margaret. You're loved. My last husband, I've had a couple, but my last one he still buys me things. He's just a wonderful man. Don't have to buy me anything. That doesn't make you wonderful. But he liked to hold hands, and I absolutely hated it. When we walked, he'd want to hold my hand. Well, I'm 5'9", and he's maybe 5'9", but his pace is just different than mine, and I walk like I have to hurry up. There's a fire, and he's like, bong, bong, bong. He's like the slow rabbit, and I'm like, it's like the fox and the hare, and I'm like, hurry up. I'm terrible, I'm telling you. I'm not really a you-know-what, the B word. So here is, you know why? Because I was single for 14 years before I married him, and so I just have my own pace, and you better hurry up and get with it. This is just a piece of Amy's paper that I cut out of the center somewhere that had the lines, the grid, and this was on her paper. That's not my writing, and I just turned it into a little flippity flop, a little writing space. So yeah, and this is a postcard that I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it came from. Lake Mills, Wisconsin. Okay, that was probably in my pile that I bought. I wanted to make sure it wasn't a Tim Holtz thing. More paper, another belly band. This is the very back of the book. I did this last night sitting at her house. I just really distressed the edges, grunged it, shoved it, smushed it, and everything, all in between. It's just a document. This is from Odelsina, I believe. I'm terrible. I need to. I am now keeping better records. I got green file folders for Christmas. That was on my list. My son got them, and he got me the hanging filed folder thingy to hang them in. So there's that, guys. And I don't know where this girl goes, but she's definitely going back in. Let's see. Do we want her in here? There's got to be an empty spot. So yeah, we went shopping today. A town called Fort Dodge, Iowa. And I went to a lumberyardy big box store called Menards. It's like a Home Depot or a Lowe's, but it's local. Well, local as in all the states around us. To get a bifold door, because I can't put a barn door on my bathroom because it will hit my thermostat. So then I have to hire somebody to come move my thermostat just so I can have my way and have a barn door. It's just, you know, you get a washer and then it costs you $900 later just because you need all the things. I'm going to put this somewhere else. Let's see. How about we pop that in there and layer that a little. Anyway, I got my barn door. It's wood and it's cute, and my son's going to put it on, and I don't have to move my thermostat then. Should we pop that in there? I got her. She needs that. There we go. That's it. There's the front. It's got this piece of jewelry from Hobby Lobby. Put this plate on, journal. There's the back. It's got one dangle. And I don't know what I'm going to do about a closure. I don't know how to use these. Somebody that knows, message me. I have another one. I just don't know how to do them. And I have this that I was going to put on my last journal and didn't. So this could go in there with probably E6000 and then go on the back, and then it hooks like this. And then see, it'll expand to big. So maybe this is what I want to do. And it clamps in. This was on a purse, I believe. Yeah, this might be kind of cool. So that's it. That's what I wanted to do. I think I'll put E6000 in here and clamp it with my clamps from the garage that I use for woodworking. Look, guys. Yeah. That's what I think I'll do. That'll work. And clamp that in. Okay. And then this can adjust. How's that? Should I do that or this? I think I'll use this on my gentleman's. All right, that's it. There we go. Nice and fat. And I'm going to call it done. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.